It is time. Now, my gorgeous Pisces, it is time for you to open your mind and for you to move on with your life. You are going to have such an important news at the beginning of this week, okay? You are going to have a really important news right at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Piscelini, and this good news is most certainly going to surprise you, but it is going to put you instantly in such a good mood, and on top of that, it's going to give you courage. It is going to give you courage, my gorgeous Piscelini, to walk away from what you know that you need to walk away from, okay? So this good news is going to give you, it's not only going to make you feel so happy, so optimistic, but this good news, my gorgeous Piscelini, it's also going to give you this crazy courage, you know, to walk away from something that you are finding so hard to let go. But that part of your life, that element of your life, it's still holding you back. So this in itself, it's gonna be such a big moment. This element, this part is still holding you back from moving forward in your life. So this is why this is going to be so important. And also, my gorgeous Piscelini, it's not only that, but at around that time, you are going to have such a brilliant idea as well. I mean, come on, one thing is literally going to lead into another. We are talking about such a powerful spiritual domino going on over here. Absolutely brilliant. So at around this time, you're also going to have this amazing idea. Do not be surprised, my gorgeous Piscelini, because this time of your life is literally sacred. This is such a sacred time of your life. So do not be surprised. My gorgeous Piscelini, you have been prepared for this for a very long time. You have been prepared for this. All the bad things you've been through within the last 2 or 3 years, all the negative things you've been through within the last 2 or 3 years, all the positive things you've been through within the last 2 or 3 years, they have all been preparing you for this amazing moment in time. So do not be surprised when I say that you are going to have this incredible idea as well at around that time, at around the beginning of this week, at around the time when you realize, you know, that you have a courage to let go of something that you have been finding so hard to let go of. And I repeat again, this element, this part of your life is really holding you back from doing what you should be doing and from moving forward in your life. Going back to this amazing idea you are going to have at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Piscelini, you know, this idea, it's gonna lead, you know, towards your own, you know, breakthrough in life. Probably one of the biggest breakthroughs you've ever had. This is why you need to focus on this. You need to focus on this. And I'm so happy. I'm so glad that this is actually happening to you. And I'm also glad that you are going to realize how important this idea actually is going to be for you to do something about it literally immediately, because there is something really specific you're going to do. There is something really specific you're going to do when it comes to this idea. And this in itself, oh my God, it's such a sweet moment, such a nice beginning here. You need to understand that, you know, the next 3 months, my gorgeous Piscelinis, will be so important when it comes to you discovering your own truth. This is not only just any random idea. This is not just, oh yes, successful idea, baby, amazing. No, baby, no. There is so much more to it. This is a big mama. Trust me, my gorgeous Piscelini, this is one big mama about to knock on your door. Oh my God. So the next 3 months are gonna be incredible. Just remember, an amazing idea. This is gonna lead towards your own breakthrough in life in general, but you're also going to discover your own truth within the next, you know, within the next 3 months. And the next 3 months are gonna be so amazing happening for you, especially when it comes to you moving on with your life, and especially when it comes to you moving towards calmer waters in general. On one hand, you know how crazy this is going to be. On one hand, you know, you're just going to do what you want to do. And this is really going to be such an amazing moment when your spirit is going to start rising as well. You're going to notice how much more energy you have in general. And you will be able to connect the dots. You will know, oh my God, this is coming from here, baby. Of course, when we find ourselves on the right path, doing the right things, yeah, we tend to have so much more energy than we normally have. And this is the way our soul, our very own spirit, is trying to guide us and let us know that this is something which is meant to be on our path in terms of our own divinity, in terms of, you know, something very divine starting and happening right now, in terms of your own spiritual journey, in terms of your karma, in terms of your destiny. Oh my God, there is so much more going on here. I'm not surprised that you are indeed going to feel so energetic. So on one hand, my gorgeous Pisces lineage, you know, you are gonna start, this is all gonna lead towards not only you like having such a great things happening to you in life within the next 3 months. It's going to be really beautiful. It's going to be really busy. It's going to be really colorful. Oh my God. The whole new stage, it's about to begin. But you're also at the same time, I know this is going to sound really crazy, but at the same time, you are going to become so much more flexible. So much more flexible. And I know this sounds crazy, but then again, just remember what I mentioned before, my gorgeous Pisces lineage. Just remember that you will be able to let go of something that you were finding so hard to let go of. And I told you that this affected so many different aspects of your life, and this is why, boom, 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 you're going to become so much more flexible right now. So on one hand, you're going to become so much more flexible, but then on another hand, this is the beginning of such a beautiful journey, and you need to really understand this, my gorgeous Pisces lineage. And I know I talk a lot. I know I express myself like, oh my God, what is he talking about? But this in itself, I can all I can all describe as the beginning of such a beautiful journey, the beginning of such a beautiful stage, my gorgeous Pisces lineage, in your life. Absolutely beautiful. And also, another thing I was going to say to you, in 3 months' time, you do this, baby. You do this. You go with it. You need to go with this. In exactly 3 months' time, mark my words, you are going to have a big reason to celebrate. Yes, you are going to have a big reason to celebrate, because in 3 months' time, you are probably going to be having the biggest lifestyle change of your entire life, and I mean this in the best possible way. And it doesn't matter how old are you. Okay, you could be 18, 20, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90. Age is just a number. It's about our spiritual journey. And what am I trying to say here is that in 3 months' time, you are going to have such a big reason to celebrate. Big reason to celebrate, because only then you're going to realize what an impact on your life this idea here right now, it's actually going to make. Absolutely brilliant. Just remember, this is a lot to do with you reconnecting yourself with yourself. It's to do with your realigning with yourself, and it's to do with you following your path. You know, this is a lot to do with your karma, and as I said before, things that you've been through, and bad or good, everything, my gorgeous Pisces lineage, has been preparing you for this moment in time. And when it comes to us doing what we should be doing according to our own destiny, you know, don't hold yourself back. Don't hold yourself back. Don't cut things out of your life that you really want. If you're constantly dreaming about living in the middle of the forest, you know, that's me, you know. But if you're constantly dreaming about living in I am going to be living in the forest, but yeah, anyway. If you're constantly dreaming about living in the forest, why wouldn't you be living in the forest? Why don't you want to live in the forest? Why don't you want to work towards it? This is about you unlocking the most powerful self and making the most out of it. You need to understand that this is all going to have elements of you doing what you want to do, but it's like highly unique to you. It's very unique to you, and it's unique to your spiritual journey. And there is going to be a big essence of, at the same time, you doing something that, oh my God, that was like your dream, something that you always dream about. Well, sometimes dreams become reality, my gorgeous Pisces. So that's why the more open-minded you are right now, the more you are going to succeed. What people don't understand, sometimes we just hold so much back of our very own self when we are subconsciously thinking negatively. You know, sometimes lots of people don't understand that we close all sorts of doors. The more optimistic you are, do you know what I mean? You always need to understand that even things, if things don't work out your way at the end, you know, maybe it was meant to be like that, but there is also at the same time a big element of like learning that comes with it that we find so beneficial for our life in general, you know. And also maybe if things don't like kind of work when we are planning to do something first time around, maybe at the same time that means that we just need to kind of prepare a little bit better. But this is nothing to do with your own situation here. I'm reflecting on things you have been through within the last 2 or 3 years. It's been quite difficult. Lots of good things, but lots of difficult things as well. And that's why I'm saying like you are ready. You are ready. So do not hold yourself back whatsoever when you have this idea, because it's going to be one big mama. Honestly, seriously, truth. Okay. The next part of this week, my gorgeous Pisces, okay, you know I have to start. I always have to start. Yeah, you're happy, now you're negative. Now, at around the midweek, someone is really going to irritate you. I hope it's not going to be me. No, I'm joking. Now, at around the mid of this week, someone is going to irritate you. So, you know, you're going to be thinking a little bit negatively about this particular person, and I do not like this person whatsoever. This little bastard here. I don't like this person. It's somebody who's very intimidating, somebody who likes to put other people down all the time. One of those, you know, pearls of wisdom, you know. So it's somebody who's very like intimidating. It's about a person who's really not really nice. It's about a person who's very negative. Lovely. It's about a person who likes to bring other people down. You know, you can imagine who this is. So it's somebody who's like maybe been dominating your life just a little bit, but this is due to this person's energy. And this could be anybody. This could be somebody around where you work if you're working, or it could be one of your friends, or it could be one of the people that you come across every now and then. It could be like maybe a family member, but there is somebody who's really going to irritate you at around the midweek. And you need to stand your ground. You know, you need to stand up for yourself and for your beliefs, my gorgeous Pisces. You need to have a confidence, you know, when it comes to this. You need to have a confidence. So this particular person, it's going to irritate you, it's going to tell you something, and then you're going to feel really negative. And, you know, and just remember that this is somebody who puts other people down. And I need you to kind of like this is really kind of going to surprise you, but it's not going to surprise you. But what I need you to do is you need to fight your corner. You need to fight your corner, and you are going to. You know, I'm not saying that you would allow someone to make you look silly, but I think it's to do with a specific person who is normally speaking to people like this, and I don't like it, but something is going to really irritate you a little bit more when it comes to this particular person. And you just need to fight your corner. Do you know what? I'm not saying to go there and just like, you know, like slap them or something. No, baby, no. I'm not talking like, I'm not saying that you should go and slap them or something. I'm just saying that you should like fight your corner. Don't allow someone to make you look silly. This is so important. I'm not saying you would allow this, but sometimes we do cut the corners just not to be around like a really negative people. This is what their energy does to us. But there is something that you must not allow this person to do, especially now. You need to stand your ground. You must not let this go. You need to stand your ground. I'm not saying to fight. I'm not saying to argue. But you just need to put your point across in the nicest possible way here. You know why? Because at the same time, you're going to do this. You're going to do this anyway. I can see it clearly. And that is going to lead towards you realizing, you know what? I need to make a really painful decision. I need to make a really painful choice, like a difficult decision, or like a painful choice. That's what you're gonna realize. I'm not saying to you like to hurt yourself, you know what I mean? I'm not saying to do something which is going to make you feel really sad and miserable. My gorgeous Piscelini, you will understand. I know it sounds a little bit confusing right now, but this is how things are going to organically develop, like literally. So it's going to be leading towards you making like a realizing, you know what, you will stand your ground. That's why it's important to stand your ground, because the moment you stand your ground, something is going to happen. Your spirit is going to be guiding you. Your guardian angel is going to pop through. You know, your spirit guide is going to be, hello, my darling. Honestly, you're going to feel something within you, something around you. You are going to be feeling something around you throughout this week, to be quite honest with you. So it's very important to also pay attention to every time when you see number 777 or 111, every single time when you see the combination of these numbers, just pay attention to what was on your mind right beforehand, right before you've seen these numbers, because honestly this is your chance to reflect on what you were thinking and to realize that you're holding yourself back. You're standing in your own way with something. You're still thinking very negatively about something that you just need to change your mind about. It's very crucial at this stage of your life. So this is the way these numbers are going to be guiding you in terms of spirituality. But going back to this painful choice, you know, like painful choice and like a difficult decision that you're going to need to make, you're going to do this, and this is really brilliant, and this is going to be consisting of you like a really kind of wanting to learn. Now it's going to lead towards this magical moment. Oh my God, talking about recentering, talking about grounding yourself. It's going to lead towards this major moment, the moment in time you make this painful choice, this difficult decision. You will be set yourself free. You will liberate yourself, and that's why immediately you will remember of what inspired you so much 6 months ago. I know you're gonna slap me now, isn't it? No, don't. No, you're gonna remember what inspired you now suddenly, exactly 6 months ago. Like, you're gonna remember what inspired you, and you will want to learn this. It's to do with you wanting to learn something. About 6 months ago, you were thinking about this very strongly, and you're going to be reminded of this, and this is what you're going to remember, and this is why this is so important. Another huge moment of reconnection with yourself, and this in itself, it's also going to lead towards you like a really kind of accepting this challenge. You're going to find this a little bit challenging, but this is going to lead towards you accepting this challenge. And if you didn't make that painful decision in the first place, you see, you wouldn't be able to accept this challenge. And this is why this is so important. It's to do with an inspiration you had 6 months ago, and this in itself, oh my God, yeah baby, it's all happening at the right time. The festival idea and this inspiration here, and then later on in like about a couple of months time, you're gonna realize how connected these things have been without you even seeing this the first time around. This is why this is the beginning of such a magical stage in your life, my gorgeous Piscelini. And also at around the midweek, my God, you've got so much happening, seriously. And also at around the midweek, my gorgeous Piscelini, an important reunion in between the midweek towards the end of the week. An important reunion, some kind of reunion you're going to become aware of. Okay, some kind of reunion. Now this reunion is more important than you can possibly imagine, because there is something that you're going to be told. There is something that you're going to be told when it comes to this reunion. Okay, it's to do with a specific person or a specific group of people. This reunion is going to be ever so important when it comes to you getting what you want, getting exactly what you want, having some kind of confirmation when it comes to all this. That's why this is important. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Piscelini. By the time you get to the last part of this week, this is brilliant. Such a beautiful achievement, a really nice achievement. This seriously is such a great week for you. If this doesn't revive you, I don't know what will. You're gonna start to feel alive again when it comes to this week. My God. And this in itself is going to invoke all sorts of ideas and realizations that are most certainly gonna keep you going like never before. So at the end of this week, you are going to have such a beautiful achievement, a really beautiful achievement. And this is to do with you feeling, you're gonna feel really proud of yourself, really proud of yourself when it comes to this achievement. And now when it comes to this achievement, you also kind of gonna need to think like, what are you gonna do next? What are you gonna do next when it comes to exactly what has brought this achievement, this recognition, this success into your life? I know that you're gonna become so determined, you know. Now this is all gonna put you in a great mood. And you're going to become really determined as well when it comes to this recognition, because there is something new that you are going to find out. There are new possibilities. Whatever gave you this achievement, whatever gave you this recognition, it's not only about that. It's not only an achievement, but it's more about more possibilities that you are going to find out as well. And this is going to happen so spontaneously, but then at the same time, it's going to bring the best out in you, because somehow you will realize as well at around this time what you're missing out on in life. You know, what you want to do, what you want to explore, what you want to try. You know, it's all going to kind of start making sense here, and you're going to realize as well this is going to bring something so beautiful within you when it comes to you also wanting to spend more time with those people that mean to you the most. And that's always beautiful. That's always beautiful. You know, you will think about how you can spend more time with the people who you love and the people who love you, you know, and you're gonna be like kind of nostalgic a little bit. You're gonna be thinking about people in life in general, and you will just kind of start to realize that you want to really kind of start changing your life in such a way where you really kind of incorporate all those people into your life on more regular basis, you know. And this is always beautiful, and it's a sign that something very difficult has come to an end. You know, it's a sign that something very difficult, my gorgeous Piscelini, that has come to an end, and that's really, really important indeed. So now, my gorgeous Piscelini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards. I'm just looking which tarot cards I'm going to use. And I'm going to see which tarot card is going to be your tarot card of the week, okay? Which tarot card is going to be your tarot card of the week? All right, okay, there are like about 27 that fell. I don't think so. So let's see, my gorgeous Piscelini. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. You see, now it's time to do what you want to do, my gorgeous Piscelini. Now you really have to think about yourself. You need to understand that you need to put yourself as a number one. Okay, you need to think about yourself, my gorgeous Piscelini, and you're gonna need to make like a few little adjustments. There are a few important adjustments you're going to need to make in terms of your own energy. You need to protect your energy at this time of your life. And by protecting your energy, I mean, you know, try to do spiritual things as much as you can. Try to meditate as much as you can. Try to spend some time in nature as much as you can. You need to like kind of really give to yourself as much as you possibly can at this stage of your life. But you also need to realize that there are 2 or 3 little readjustments you're going to need to make. There are certain things that are draining your energy unnecessarily. It's not only that first thing that I said at the beginning of this week, but there are other things, you know, 2 or 3 little readjustments you're going to need to make that are still kind of like affecting you and slowing you down a little bit, you know. And this is also a clear sign that the more of your energy you put towards this idea at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Piscelini, more you're actually going to get out of it. The more energy you put in all this, you know, more you are indeed going to get out of it. So this is why this is going to be so, so important indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Piscelini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. The reason why I think moss agate is ever so powerful, because the moment in time you put on this really powerful pendant, that moment in time your intuition is enhanced. At that moment in time, you start noticing signs you've never noticed before. At that moment in time, you become so creative. Why? Because moss agate is ever so powerful when it comes to you coming out of your comfort zone, when it comes to you coming out of your self-imposed prison, when it comes to you opening your mind, and when it comes to you understanding what exactly do you need to explore, what exactly do you need to do. And on top of that, there is this crazy courage you have when you wear this powerful pendant. It makes you very courageous, which is ever so important when it comes to us needing to take certain risks in our lives. Lots of people don't like to take risks, but sometimes people miss out so much in life because they do not want to take a risk. And this powerful crystal is never going to guide you towards you taking a risk that is not going to be good for you. This powerful crystal, it's only going to be guiding you towards you taking the risk, which is ultimately going to change your life forever. And on top of all that, it's like you just like kind of when you wear moss agate, you also start feeling this inspiration again. This is, you wear it and you start becoming inspiring. Things that you see inspiration in things you didn't see inspiration in before. And this helps you to understand and find out so much about yourself and about your life and about spirituality in general. It is very, very important crystal when it comes to, being really positive, when it comes to your mind, for example. And also, when it comes to moss agate, my gorgeous people, it's brilliant when it comes to physical healing as well. Absolutely brilliant. I highly recommend to everybody to actually have this, because at the end of the day, this crystal does helps you a lot with your own awakening, and this in itself, it's like, it cannot be bad. This in itself, it's all essential and also important when it comes to us reconnecting with ourselves on such a deep and spiritual level and getting the most out of this life, the most out of this spiritual journey. And it's also like if we are indecisive, oh my God, being indecisive is horrible. Like horrible. It's another thing that prevents us from moving forward in life. Moss agate is also ever so powerful when it comes to you making the right decisions at the right time. Because when you wear this, you're never indecisive. Okay? And indecisiveness can be just, as bad as like, us not taking a risk when we are meant to take it. So there are so many things that are so beneficial for us in this powerful little crystal indeed. This moss agate comes with gorgeous sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be above me somewhere, or it's going to be in the description below, or you can just go and see on top of the comments. I pin my products on top of the comments as well. This is where you can buy this gorgeous and ever so powerful pendant. If you need something to re-energize you a little bit, if you need something to pick you up like almost instantly, then I strongly suggest you, my gorgeous people, to get something like Crazy Lace Agate, which is absolutely perfect when it comes to promoting in an instant happiness, when it comes to promoting vitality, and when it comes to grounding as well. This is absolutely like a perfect combination of things that are so necessary when it comes to our balance in general. Because at the same time, when you feel like really negative, when you feel really down, when you feel really sad, when you feel really spaced out, I mean, this life can be very, very difficult sometimes. I completely understand. But the problem is when we are dealing with certain things in life, then certain things have got like a negative impact on us. And our energy is like taken away from us without us even realizing. Sometimes we are so energized, sometimes we have so many ideas, sometimes we are so keen to do things, and sometimes we are complete opposite. When sometimes we are down, sometimes we are negative. So, Crazy Lace Agate, it's absolutely perfect, specifically when it comes to us not feeling good, when it comes to us not feeling right. Especially when this has been caused by the certain, situations in our life, which is absolutely natural, absolutely normal. But we need to get on with our lives. We need to get on with our lives. So this is why Crazy Lace Agate, it's absolutely brilliant, because it's instantly, and I mean instantly, going to pick you up. It's not only about happiness, it's not only about vitality, but it's about this energy that instantly like kind of picks you up so you can get on with your life. You know how precious this crystal is. Very, very powerful indeed. This Crazy Lace Agate comes with sterling silver chain, okay? And the link to buy this is going to be above, or it's going to be within the description, in the description below, or you can simply go and see it's going to be pinned on top of the comments as well, where you can buy this gorgeous and ever so powerful pendant, Crazy Lace Agate.